Hi, I'm the Nature Guy, and I'm back here on the beach in Southern California in the Pacific Ocean. Turns out there are lots of questions people want to know about whales. For example, last week we talked about how the sperm whale can see using echolocation. Well, today we want to talk about how they can dive so deep and hold their breath so long. Well, it turns out that the way sperm whales are built, it's not all that difficult for them to spend an hour or even two underwater without breathing. You see, what happens is they have a lot more blood in their body compared to another animal of their size. So the blood carries the oxygen, so they take a deep breath, they fill up all the blood with oxygen. There's just a lot of blood around, so that helps them. The other thing is hemoglobin. That's the molecule inside inside the blood that is what carries oxygen. And they've got more hemoglobin than we do. So those two things allow them to carry a lot of oxygen. And so when they dive down and hold their breath, they can count on those reserves lasting a lot longer than us. I can hardly hold my breath for about 30 seconds. Now, the other thing that's interesting is when people dive that deep, they have to be very careful on their way back up. They have to go up slowly, because if they go up too fast, it turns out something really weird happens and nitrogen bubbles form in their blood from all the pressure, and that's really bad. That can kill you. If it's not so bad, it can still hurt. It's called the bends, and you have to just go up slow or there's a real problem. Well, it turns out because whales' lungs are actually deflated by the pressure, there's no air in there for the nitrogen bubbles to develop, and so they can go down really deep and come back up at a fairly good rate without having the bends. Well, there's another thing that's very interesting about these sperm whales, and that is that when you dive down, if you go down maybe 10 feet off a high diving board or something, you're going to start getting pains in your nose, in your forehead. Your nasal cavity really starts to hurt because the pressure is just squeezing in from the deep water. Well, if you're diving down for a half a mile, there's got to be something that works for you so that a big whale doesn't have a huge headache when he goes down. And it turns out that in their nasal cavity, when they start to dive, they actually fill up their nasal cavity with water. And so there's water on the outside, water on the inside, and there's not that pressure problem, so they don't get headaches when they go down deep. It's really amazing to see what has been created in the sperm whale. And if God's put that much detail into one of the whales out here, imagine what he has in store for you. All the cool things he's done for you, so that you can be an incredible witness for him. That's it from the coast of California for today. See you later sometime. Bye.